Hello, San Angelo. Welcome to the Live Daily News Show. I'm James Bellini. In news, if you've been paying attention, there was a standoff in Buffalo Heights yesterday evening. There's a Juneteenth market happening at the Chicken Farm Arts Center and a celebration going on at Martin Luther King Park. And a popular Tex-Mex restaurant is coming to Abilene. For our interview today, Nora, Nevarez, and Dezaray Johnson are here to talk about the business plan competition. So we'll get into that right after these messages from Jim Bass and Carpet Tech.
It's the 25 Ford Mustang, expertly crafted in Flat Rock, Michigan. Now's the perfect time to seize our exclusive employee pricing and amazing dealer discounts, allowing you to drive off in this iconic car for just $31,000. Selection, employee pricing, and dealer discounts make this the perfect time to buy. Built in America and sold right here at Jim Bass Ford for over 60 years. Houston Hart and Arden Road or 24/7 at bassmonts.com.
My name is Cade Simmons. I'm the site manager here in San Angelo. What matters to our customers, I believe, is what we say is CT quality, CT experience, just making sure their needs are met, taking care of their home like it was ours. You just have to keep thinking of, it's never the wrong time to do the right thing. So just making sure you're taking care of what needs to be taken care of, and just knowing that they can rely on us, I think, matters to them a lot.
Welcome back, everybody. James Bellini here with Nora Nevarez and Dezaray Johnson.
Hello.
How you doing?
How are you? We're
doing good. So, we've already started the business plan competition.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we need to know about it?
Well, it is underway. We are excited because I think last time we were here, we announced that we already had one person already enter.
How many have entered so far?
Oh, I'm going to keep it a secret.
Okay.
Until applications close.
Okay.
I don't want anybody to be intimidated by the competition. Because this is really a great opportunity. And if you're thinking about doing it at all, you should just apply.
All right. I mean, I think usually y'all had like an average number last time we all came in.
Yeah, last year we saw about 44 applicants.
That's right.
And I think every year it's just grown from the year before. The great thing is that it's open to all existing businesses. So you identify whether you're in the startup phase or you're an existing business through the application process. But it's really just, I think, also due to the prize funds and the in-kind prizes. Nora and the team have worked so great to engage in-kind businesses that are donating their services to the winners. And then, of course, the prize funds are up to $100,000 for total prizes.
Yeah. Don't let that number intimidate you or anything, but $100,000 is worth it. And then
100%.
You still have all the access that the Small Business Development Center to all their resources as well.
Yes,
Right.
Thank you for that. You're so right. It's definitely, we talk about all the time a value add, whether you win the competition or not. I mean, obviously you do it with the intent to seek out the grant funds. But the added benefit is being able to step outside your business from the day to day and work on the strategic plan and implementation to really truly grow your business to the next level in whatever way that looks like for your industry.
All right.
We've actually had businesses who did not win. I think we've had this several years where they said they didn't win, but they still had finally a complete document that they would have never stopped to take the time to get this done.
Right.
And so not only did they have a completed document, but they also learned more about themselves and their business.
Right. Now, I imagine that's nice having just something that you wouldn't have done, but now you've got this kind of benchmark to where you can take your business to that next level regardless.
Yes. And realistically, we talked about in the past too, $50,000, you win first place, that's a $50,000 grant. Depending on what you're trying to do, you may need additional funds. So even if folks aren't winning the competition, they are what we consider at the SBDC at that point lender ready. And so they're able to take that finished document straight to the bank, literally, and seek out different types of financing aside from grant funds. And so that's a great thing too, is to have that finished product, not only as a guide for your strategic plan, but quite literally those financial projections help in securing a loan if that is the path that you choose.
Yeah.
All right.
And I think, too, what we want to do is share this message with our CPAs and the bankers, because a few of our past winners or even the people that entered were encouraged by their accountants or their banker, and they thought, give it a shot. Let's see what you can do.
No, I mean, if you can get a grant and get some help, like, absolutely.
Yeah. So, one of the things that we also wanted to share is the fact that this Monday on the 23rd, we're going to have a business plan forum.
Okay.
And it's going to be held at Fuentes Cafe downtown, and it's going to begin at 5:30, and it gives the opportunity for the public to come to us. A lot of people maybe not have the time during the day. Maybe it's something that and they can come to the evening, and we'll have a presentation, and we'll be there along with other advisors that works with Dezaray, and be there to have one-on-one conversations with them, what to expect, answer any questions that they may have.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. The application process, the initial application online is condensed, but it does require significant input from the business owner. And so we look at what is your actual expansion plan, how you plan to utilize those funds. We ask that you give a marketing overview. So what is your competition? What's happening within your industry? And it's limited, but it does require some time and effort. And so don't wait till the last minute. Our advisors are here to help you complete that application process. And that's what we'll really dive into at the forum is completing the application, making sure you have your best foot forward so that initial round of judges can evaluate, the business plan overview, and then also very specifically what you can utilize the prize funds for and how that process works. We want to make sure that our grant competitors are very aware of the requirements of that and how they work with the SBDC and Nora and the requirements post-award. So, it's not really just a check in the mail situation.
That'd be terrible.
Yeah. As taxpayers, right, we want to make sure those funds are really going to contribute business growth. And so it's Nora's job and the City of San Angelo Development Corporation to have that authority over that process and make sure they are good stewards of those tax funds. And we appreciate that. And we know that the businesses that have won in the past that have used those funds have put them to good use, have created jobs within our community, and we look forward to doing that again this year.
All right.
Yeah.
So for people who are putting together an application right now, when do they have to have that done by?
August 8th by 5 p.m. So they submit that in, and then that's their 2-page business overview and their entry fee.
No, and go ahead and get it
application.
entered as soon as possible because August 8th will be here before you know it.
It will, yes.
Yes. And like I said, our advisors are happy to help with that initial overview, but there's very few of us and lots of competitors. So keep that in mind. If you're already working with an SBDC advisor, call early, get assistance. That's what this forum is for, is to get that assistance in developing that narrative. We want you to have your best foot forward when you apply for the competition, and getting help and assistance from folks that have helped through the competition process before is only going to play to your advantage.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And who do they reach? How do they reach out? Do they go online? Do they get a phone number?
Well, they can call me, or they can also call Dezaray. Their website actually has all the information. So you want to give them the website?
Yes, it's sbdc.angelo.edu. You can find out all about our advising services. But to apply for the competition, you can go directly to angelo.edu/BPC, which stands for Business Plan Competition.
All right. Well, is there anything else?
Let's see here.
I think that's
I
it
think
for
we've
today.
covered it. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Thank
So-
you so much for having us and letting
Oh, yeah.
us talk about the competition.
Absolutely. And go out to the forum on Monday at 5:30 Fuentes and get some more information on it and more in-depth information where people can actually sit down and learn a little bit more.
Learn
Yes.
a little bit more.
Thank
you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Back to you. Into the news yesterday around 5:30 p.m., Tom Green County Sheriff's deputies responded to Lakota Lane in Buffalo Heights for a domestic dispute, and they were met with gunfire and a standoff ensued. A shelter-in-place was issued for Buffalo Heights residents, and the deputies returned fire. DPS and SAPD also assisted with the standoff. The suspect, identified as 72-year-old Larry Ballard, was shot and transported to Shannon Medical Center, and eventually another nixel was issued, lifting the shelter-in-place. Ballard was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon against a public servant. He remained under supervision while receiving medical treatment. And as always, since there was an officer-involved shooting, the Texas Rangers are investigating. In other news, today is Juneteenth, which celebrates the effective end of slavery in the United States. Blackshear Heights is celebrating with an evening of activities at Martin Luther King Jr. Park. The opening event runs from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., and the celebration doesn't end until June 21st. There will be guest speakers, food provided by Lorraine's Catering, and other activities. And also, right down the street, the Chicken Farm Arts Center is having an event tonight that starts at 5 and goes until 9. There'll be live music, dancing, food trucks, vendors, shopping, and more. And Abilene is getting a Chuy's at the Mall of Abilene, well, in the same parking lot. There's signage going up, and it looks like they're getting close to opening, even though an exact date hasn't been announced. All of our business stories, it seems like a lot of San Angeles residents want a Chuy's, and Google says the Mall of Abilene is an hour and 20 minutes away. So if you want to take the kids or grandkids up to the zoo or just take a day trip, you'll have another option. I mean, I believe the first Central Bobcat game is in Abilene, and come playoff time, a lot of people from the Contra Valley end up heading towards I-20. And back when we didn't have an Olive Garden, people drove to Abilene for Olive Garden, and they still drive for Arby's. And we'll get into weather right after this quick message from Jay Chandler.
It's hard to believe how reckless some people can be and how hard they fight against real victims. You need a partner who consistently beats the giants and who will never, ever flinch.
Into the weather, looking through the coming weekend, there is no rain in sight, and it's going to be hot outside. The high today is 95, and low tonight is 73. Tomorrow, the high will be 94. It'll be sunny throughout the day, and the low tomorrow night drops down to about 72. Over the weekend, the winds pick up about 30 miles an hour on both Saturday and Sunday. Excuse me. The heat sticks around with highs around 92 or 93, and overnight on both days, the low is 72. We'll be right back after this word from our friends at Kano's Diamonds and Coins.
When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Kano stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Kano's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo.
Go visit Kano's Diamonds and Coins, located at 1016 West Beauregard. They're looking for help. They provided the Omega Seamaster watch that you're looking at currently. Incredibly priced items. They're awesome people down there. Go on down and check them out. They don't just have watches. They have coins. They have squash blossoms that Tessa seemed to love. Tons of turquoise. There you go, Tessa. And the rings, anything you can think of jewelry-wise. Go on down. Check them out. They're awesome people down there. And thank you for watching the Live Daily News Show, the only local news show in the Concho Valley. Give us a follow on social media like Facebook, X, and other social media platforms, and download the San Angelo Live mobile app from the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. For the entire live team here, I'm James Bellini, and we'll see you tomorrow.